Good morning, beautiful people. Just took a nice cold shower straight from the stream. This shelter's freaking awesome. Slept amazing last night, really hot in this spot. The shelter down here is amazing. I'll show it here in a minute. It was packed up. There's a full group of 12 Boy Scouts and then probably 10 or so thru hikers. I did end up doing 36 miles, which is sick. Had good mac and cheese for dinner. Thanks, Richard. We're gonna have a great breakfast. A little bit later start. Leave here around 7:30, which isn't late, but later than yesterday. Anyways, I'm gonna get this set up, then I'll show you guys around. Yo! It is 10:21 a.m. Been 6.66 miles. Left around 7:45. Sorry, I forgot to show you the little outdoor shower that was fed by a spring. But I took a shower at 9 p.m. last night and 7 o'clock this morning, and both felt incredible. So glad I did that. Nothing like a shower, man. Yeah, a little later start. I mean, it's still early, 7:45, but there's that heat wave coming through, 92 degrees, so it's been crazy. Like I said, it's not even 11 and it feels crazy hot, and I'm in the shady forested trees, so can't imagine it out in the sun. Met a couple cool people. There's a scout troop at the shelter. They were awesome. One of the kids saw the GoPro and was like, yo, you got a YouTube channel? I should have put them in the video. That would have been cool. So if they catch up, which they won't, dang it, but I should have had them be a part of the video. And I caught up to, or I got up to the Manassas shelter. Went in there and there's a brand new privy. It was freaking awesome. That sounds so weird, but a privy's an outhouse, and I was just so grateful for a brand new outhouse. Very clean. First off, very clean. So that was nice. I had to go real bad. That was a huge blessing. And there was a father and son there, Quasimodo and his dad. And they're just hanging out there. Talked to them for a minute. And this guy named Firewalker, a trail maintenance guy. And Quasimodo's dad was talking to me like where I am from Utah, stuff like that. He works for a avionics company there. And I'm like, what about you? He's like, oh, I'm from Winchester, Virginia. I'm like, oh shoot. Because my friend Zach Anderson from back home, a childhood friend, lives in Winchester and has reached out to me. I'm like, where is that? He's like, oh, it's real close, like 20 miles west of here. It's like as close as you can get to the trail. I'm like, oh, frick. I felt so bad. So if you watch this, Zach, this is for you. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna feel guilty all day that my phone hasn't been working for a week, or I would have contacted you, because he reached out and asked if I needed anything or like a place to stay. I was like, oh dude, we should hike together for a couple days or day or whatever, and I'm not gonna have a phone in time to reach out to him. How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Cute dog. Have a good one.
You do.
Anyways, sorry, Zach. I'm gonna be in Pennsylvania by the time I fix my phone, if I fix my phone. But I love you, I miss you, and hope we can meet up sometime soon. I know it was perfect timing right now, way convenient, but do it another time. Feeling great though. Like I said, just under 7 miles. See if we can get around 30 to 40 today. Hopefully it's mellow. I have no idea what the terrain's gonna be like, what I'm gonna pass through. I just look at the white blazes on the trees, and that's the only knowledge I have besides asking people along the way. It's these white blazes right here. That means go this way. Go that way. The guy there at the shelter though did say we were at mile 783.1, and I'm meeting Annie Monday at 4 p.m. Annie's my little sister. Meeting her at 1075. So that is 8 miles short of 100. So 92 miles that we got to do starting right now until Monday at 4 p.m. That is crazy. It's gonna be hard. If I do 92 miles from now, good laws. That means, say I do 40 tomorrow. That means I've got 52 remaining. So I gotta do 26 on Monday. But I gotta be there by 4 p.m., remember? And I've done already 7 today. So 26 plus 7 is 33. So I got a 33 mile day, a 40 mile day, and a 26 mile day. I gotta remember this all in my head. 33, 40, 26. I don't even know if that adds up. But hopefully I can do more than 33 today and more than 40 tomorrow, so that on Monday I can be there by 4 p.m. Because 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., 9 hours of hiking. If I go 3 miles an hour, that's 27 miles. So I'd barely, if I was hustling all day, I'd barely be able to make it by 4. So I need to give myself a little wiggle room. Moxie is spread thin, baby. That's all the calculations you constantly got to do in your head to make sure that you, I don't know. All the logistics are crazy. If I could just forget about all that and just be out here hiking, that's the dream. But it would be nice to have a phone. Ooh, that sun. The other thing that kind of stinks about not having a phone or a guide, especially since I'm in like an hour from Washington, D.C. There's like so much good service here. There's planes flying over all the time. It's so weird to be in the forest, but right next to all these cities. What was I gonna say? Oh, but you don't know, like, when you're coming up on roads, there's gonna be like little like country stores or hostels or gas stations where you could get some snacks, or a restaurant, something like that. So you gotta pack more food, which means your pack is a lot heavier. And it might be unnecessary because you have a full pack and you're still running into restaurants and places to buy food. That's what I dealt with the whole time in Shenandoah. And then the other thing is the water sources. You have to pack extra water because you don't know the next time you're gonna have water. Water's been fruitful and everywhere here, but that's one thing that you don't want to mess around with. So been trying to be good at having 3 liters full as much as I can and not waiting at all. A lot of times people will fill up water at a stream and carry it into the next stream, and it's like, that's very unnecessary. You just need to drink water and not carry as much, but I'm kind of doing both right now. All right, I'm blabbering. I'm just gonna have these thoughts in my head now for the rest of the day. See ya. The Green Tunnel. Oy vey. It is hot out. 12:30 p.m. Got 12 miles in and I'm cooking. So grateful to be in the shade, but holy cow. It's been hard because there's been 0 views today. And I feel like I thrive off getting to a view. This is all I've seen all day, is trees on both sides. Whee! Alright, I haven't seen these ones before. Whoa! Oh, it fell over. Crazy. This guy might be deaf or something. What the heck? Well, that was awfully weird. The things you see out here. Record-breaking heat day. 2 o'clock, so we're in the middle of it. Luckily, we got out of the sun. Now we're in a shady forest for, ow, who knows how long. Yeah, I'm getting clumsy and tripping over myself. That's what happens, I guess, when you look at the camera. I'm gonna try to find a cool spot, get some water, have a little lunch, take a break. We're at just under 17 miles for the day, so we're doing real good. Still got 6 hours left to hike. So definitely gonna hit 30. We'll see how far above that we get. Who knows what the day holds. Look at this tree. Hiker warning. Entering the roller coaster. Have a great ride. Trail boss and crew. I've heard of the roller coaster, but I thought that was up in New York or Pennsylvania or New Hampshire. Guess we're about to find out. Oh, I'm tired. It's 3:30, 20 miles. And I hate to admit it, but yeah, I'm tired. My left foot, it's like my pinky toe. There's like a blister wearing on it. It's starting to be painful every step. So I gotta take care of it. And it's not good that it's getting hurt and tomorrow's supposed to be my record day, 40 miles. Whew, wish me luck. Yo, yo, yo. I barely have enough energy for this video. You can't see, but I am bathing in sweat. Dripping, sweating everywhere. My clothes are wet. It's definitely the hottest day of the year so far. So far. Probably got freaking 2 months left of heat. But just limping down the hill. All the downhill. I don't think I would have been able to record a video going uphill because I was fried. I think, trying to think of the 3 hardest climbs are just being worn out, and it's from the Smokies up to Max Patch. That day up to Max Patch killed me because I did it all in one day. There is this mountain, 3 ridges. It was right after the Priest. I had no idea about it because my phone was dead, and it really threw me off. It was a freaking climb. That exhausted me, but that was rewarding. And now there's this section known as the roller coaster in Northern Virginia. I've heard of it before, but I thought it was up in like Pennsylvania, New York, or New Hampshire, I don't know. So when I saw the sign here, I'm like, huh, either there's another one or this is it. The guy came up after I was sitting there and he said, no, this is it. And he said there's 14 miles of them, so it's gonna beat the heck out of me. I've only been through a couple miles so far. But the big news is the 1,000 mile, I've done 1,000 miles, which is insane to think about. The last 43 or 44 days, walked 1,000 miles. That's so crazy. But super rewarding to think back on all of that. I might not be able to look and watch all of it because my freaking phone, I might have to delete everything I've taken on my phone since I started the hike, but I will remember it in my heart. We'll see. Anyways, I don't know if I've passed the 1,000 mile mark yet or if it's upcoming. A lot of times I miss the rocks and twigs on the ground that people have spelled out. The 1,000 mark, 1,000 miles, but again, I don't have any way of figuring it out either besides through the grapevine. So about 6 or 7 miles ago, this guy said we were at mile 94, so it would have made sense to be right here, but I must have missed it. Pretty delirious. Speaking of, for how hot it is, the heat wave thing, I want to look back on today, June 22nd, in this area, like Winchester, Front Royal, Harper's Ferry. I bet there's some heat stroke, heat exhaustion accidents, maybe including me. I've been drinking tons of water, being super smart about it, but if people are out hiking right now, or just out in general, the city's even hotter because you're just on that pavement and buildings and asphalt, but I bet there's gonna be some people that get into trouble today and sick. I've seen a ton of people napping during the day. It's way too hot for me to nap, but I've been taking breaks, eating a lot, drinking a lot, and it is mostly in the shade, so I think we're okay. Well, if I do end up passing the 1,000 mile mark, I will take a picture by it, maybe make another video. But as always, I want to thank everybody in my life. I want to thank my mom and sister, my grandma. I want to thank all my friends and family. And I'm super grateful to be out here hiking and for this freedom and for this opportunity. Love and miss you all very, very, very much. More than I ever have before. Can't wait to see you all. Later. Okie dokie. 5:30 p.m. I just washed my feet off, soaked them in this creek, which was not as cold as you thought it was. I thought it was going to be refreshing, which it was, but not really cold. And I picked out on every hiker's food you could snack, you could think of. Trail mix tuna, chicken, pistachios, dried mangoes, crackers, peanut butter. I don't even remember what else. And filled up with water. We're all reset. It's 5:30, 22.5 miles. Hopefully cleaning that off and rubbing my feet helps a little bit. That was a crazy roller coaster, but apparently it's 14 miles of it, apparently. So I've only been through a couple of the 14. It's gonna be a wild next 3 hours. Chee-hoo! Springer Mountain, Georgia, 1,000 miles. There's the official mark. Whew. Stoked. A lot of thoughts, but I'm tired. I'm gonna keep going. A lot of thoughts. Hee! Just doing some quick math in my head because I just passed the 1,000 mile mark. I'm meeting my sister Monday at 4 p.m. at mile 1075. It's 6 p.m. right now, so that's 46 hours away. 46 hours to do 75 miles. If I sleep 8 hours each night, that's 30 hours. So we got 30 hours to do 75 miles. That means we have to go 2.5 miles an hour. I think. No, 2.25 miles an hour. But that also means that that's straight hiking besides sleeping. That's not including setting up and taking down tents, eating meals, taking breaks. But that's also assuming 8 hours of sleep each night. So we got 46 hours. Annie, I hope I see you at the Rattlesnake Run trailhead parking at 4 o'clock on Monday. Chee-hoo! That's crazy. All right, let's get to it. Wild. Just checked into the Bears Den. Coolest hostel on the AT. It's actually owned by the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, operated by PATC. And as you can see here, for a $40 hiker special, I got pizza and ice cream, and I get to choose a soda. Oh, so tough. Hey Mata. Hey Mata. I got naturally milk and cookies. And I got a barbecue chicken pizza, which I did not set a timer for. Check it out though, it's such a cool place. I'll have to show you in the morning, it'll be cool.